Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 9 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as okay. Here I'm on grade 9 math. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is compare and order rational numbers. Let's just start with the lesson. Which sign makes the statement true? You have 4 by 8, 5 and negative 7 over 8. So positive values are always greater than the negative values. That means 4 by 5 is greater than negative 7 over 8. Right? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So you have to write down these numbers in order from greatest to least, right? So the whole number is the one that is the greatest one, right? 2 is the whole number, so 2 is the greatest one. Then just look at the other two. One of them is positive and one of them is negative. So obviously then positive number, and then at the end you have the negative number. So the correct option is option number 2, that would be 2, then negative 16, then 16 over 32, and then negative 2 over 5. So option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay. Which sign makes the statement true? 3 over 60 and 9 over 20. Which is the correct option? - 3 divided by 60 is less than 9 over 20, right? Which sign makes the statement true? 37 over 40 and 1 over 5. Which is the correct option? You have a shape, you divide it into 40 parts. 37 of them are colored, only 3 of them is left, right? Then you have the same shape divided into 5 pieces. Only one of them is colored, so you have 4 left. So which is the correct option? That means 37 over 40 is greater than 1 over 5. The correct option is greater. Okay, put these numbers from in order from greatest to least. So, which is the correct option, 1 or 2? Yes, that's option number one. 5, 8 over 25, and then negative 18 over 40 is the correct option. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? Which is the correct option? Negative 33 over 40, and you have to compare it to negative 66 over 80. They both are exactly equal, right? If you simplify that negative 66 over 80, that exactly equal to negative 33 over 40. So they both are exactly equal. Put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? From least to greatest, right? The second one is the correct option. Negative 9 by 15. Then you have negative 1, and then you have 2 by 10. That is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is absolute value and opposites. So what is the absolute value of negative 3.6? So absolute value can be calculated by looking at the same distance from the number has from 0, right? That is exactly the same number, but no negative values are included in the absolute value, right? Or absolute values are always the positive numbers. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the absolute value of negative 3.6? Which is the correct option? That's a positive value, right? Absolute values are always the positive values. What is the opposite of negative 6? So, opposite means if the number is negative, the opposite is positive. Exactly the same number with the opposite sign, right? 6 it is. What is the absolute value of negative 6.8? 6.8 it is just the positive numbers, right? What is the opposite of negative 1? Option 1 is the correct option. What is the opposite of 4? Which is the correct option? Opposite of 4 is negative 4, right? What is the absolute value of negative 3? The correct option is absolute values are always positive values, so 3 it is. What is the absolute value of 1? The absolute value of 1 is 1. What is the absolute value of 6? That is negative 6. What is the opposite of 10? The correct option is negative 10. What is the absolute value of negative 1? Again, the positive value 1, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. That is convert between decimals and fractions. Okay, convert between decimals and fractions. Write 0.95 as a fraction in simplest form. So just remove the decimal point first, right? That would be 95 over 100. Now divide them by the greatest common factor, that is 5, so that equals 19 over 20. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, write negative zero point 0.8 as a fraction in simplest form. The first thing is you have to remove the decimal point, then that would be negative 8 over 10. Negative 8 over 10. Divide them by the greatest common factor, that is 2. So that would be negative 4 over 5. The correct option is negative 4 over 5. Write negative 9 over 10 as decimal number. So negative 9 is dividing by 10. You have only one zero. So you need to move decimal point one place left. So it would be 0 point negative 0.9. The second option is the correct one. Okay, write 0.37 as a fraction in simplest form. So which is the correct option? That is 37 over 100. Option 2 is the correct option. Write negative 1 over 5 as a decimal number, which is the correct option. That's negative zero point 0.2 is the correct option. Okay, write 7 over 50 as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? You have to write it as a decimal, right? So you need to make the denominator equal to 100. So 50 times 2 is 100. So you need to multiply the fraction by 2, that is 14 over 100. And you can write it as 0.14. That is 0.14. Write 9 by 10 as decimal number. So which is the correct option? That is 0.9. Write negative 0.5 as a fraction in simplest form. So which is the correct option? That's negative 1 over 2 is the correct option. Write negative 0.95 as a fraction in simplest form. So which is the correct option? That would be negative 19 over 20. Write negative 3 by 4 as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? That is negative 0.75, right? Write negative 1 by 4 as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? That is negative 0.25. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is number lines. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? That is negative 77 is missing. Let's just start with the test questions. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? The correct option is negative 36, right? negative 34. Oh, the numbers are decreasing. That's negative 34. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? Negative 90 it is. That is negative 2. Type the missing number. So which number is missing? That would be 70. Negative 6 it is. Type the missing number. That would be negative 55 is the correct option. Type the missing number. Negative 8 it is, right? The missing number is, okay, you can come with, so you can complete Okay, we are done with the lesson. So we're working on grade 9 math. Chapter working on is number reviews. The lessons we have covered today are compare and order rational numbers, absolute values and opposites, convert between decimals and fractions, and number lines. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have covered today, you can please ask questions. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.